Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is the first video in a little mini-series that I am starting, which I've been planning on doing for a while, but never really got around to it. So today we're finally starting it. We are going to be reviewing every single lightsaber duel in all the live-action Star Wars movies. We might do shows and animated stuff and that down the line, but for now we're just going to focus on the movies. So today, in the first video, we're starting off with Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. So, let's get into it.
Anakin, drop! Go! Tell them to take off!
First off, the choreography is obviously great. Ray Park does a great job as Darth Maul for all the lightsaber duels in this movie. First of all, I love this moment when Maul just grazes Anakin's head and then does that amazing flip off of the speeder as it's moving. That's a very great entrance for Maul to come in. And not only that, but right after he jumps off, he's already on the offensive, getting Qui-Gon. It shows a character that gives Qui-Gon a slight, run for his money, so to speak. Every character up until now has just been battle droids and characters that are really easy to defeat for the Jedi. So to see a capable warrior who can, just get a slight upper hand on Qui-Gon is definitely a way to give us the vibe that this character, that Maul, is not messing around. The choreography is very nice. The location, obviously, of Tatooine is very good. It's pretty well directed, pretty well shot. I think it's short but sweet. There's if you remember, by the way, this is a great shot right here. So there's a deleted scene from the movie with unfinished VFX and some placeholder CGI and stuff, where originally Maul was actually going to jump onto this ramp with Qui-Gon as he makes his escape. But instead, now in this finished version, he just jumps on and they just cut to Maul looking defeated. Now, personally, I like the newer version more, even though it's kind of cool to get that bit of extra lightsaber duel in the deleted stuff. I think this is perfectly cut together. I think it's short and sweet. And I think the fact that Qui-Gon's able to push Maul off the ramp, it doesn't fully fit. I think it's better that he just kind of jumps and escapes and Maul just stands there. And it gives us the vibe that this guy, he's like, well, they got away, but not for long. Very solid fight. 8 out of 10. There we go. This is one of the best fights in the whole movie. Amazing shot right there. I love this moment because you can see the anxiousness of Maul and just the calm collectedness of Qui-Gon. And then bam. The aggression in Obi-Wan now, in this moment. There's a shift in tone now, in the way he fights. See how angry he is? And then bam. As soon as he uses his anger, and then Maul just bests him. See, now that he's calm and he's collected and he thinks, and he doesn't just blindly just attack. Now he can get the upper hand. So a couple things I want to point out about this scene so far. First of all, this is probably one of the best fights in the entire movie. I have to just go out and say it's damn near perfect. The choreography is absolutely amazing, and every part of it is so good. Ray Park, who plays Darth Maul, does such a great job with the double-bladed lightsaber. And also having 2 Jedi against 1 Sith with a double-bladed lightsaber is just visually more interesting, and it also makes the complexity of the scene a lot more exciting to watch. It's really well directed. I think it has a lot of really, really nice shots, and I like how you can see the difference between Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in this scene. Obi-Wan keeps falling behind, and then finally when he's the one who's forced to fight Maul, and he's left alone, and at first he uses his anger and his aggression, but Maul, and while that does help you make you more powerful, it also makes you less intuitive. And so Maul is able to, he's barely even struggling. So Maul in that scene is perfectly just calm and collected, and he knows what he's like. I got you. And he's almost a little self-indulgent because Obi-Wan is struggling so hard. He's just so angry trying to avenge Qui-Gon but he doesn't really use his instincts well to try and fight. So as soon as he's thrown off the ledge, he starts to be intuitive, he starts to think, and he becomes calm and collected, and at that moment, that's what allows him to kill Maul. And you can tell because he uses Maul's self-indulgence and Maul's overconfidence in himself to his advantage. At least that's how I interpreted this scene. There's been a lot of great things said about this scene. Dave Filoni talks about it, about the meaning behind it, and Nick Gillard, who choreographed all the prequels, has said some really interesting things about how, you know, Maul was able to defeat Qui-Gon by using a really cool move. Also, I love the sounds, the piercing lightsaber sounds. I don't know why, but they sound so cool in this movie, and there's lots of different. I think it was one of the nicest sounding lightsaber duels as well. Really nicely choreographed. I love how the location keeps on changing and changing throughout the entire fight. The music, of course, the Duel of the Fates is one of the best theme songs, one of my favorite and one of the best lightsaber theme songs ever. I could just keep going on and on about this fight, but you guys already know. It's one of the best fights ever. It's just amazing, and it's by far the best part of the movie. Even people who despise the prequels love this scene. Like, I don't think there's a person out there who doesn't like this scene. My only complaint really would be that Maul kind of just stands there when Obi-Wan slices him. But I also, at the same time, I also think that it kind of also makes sense because Maul has no expectation that this, you know, kid is going to be able to attack him, to be able to win against him. He's like, yeah, no way. So I think that's why it surprises him so much. One of the best fights in all of Star Wars, 10 out of 10. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I hope you all did enjoy it. Be sure to leave down in the comments below your opinions and your ratings of these different fights. I'd love to hear your opinions. And stay tuned for the next episode, which should come out hopefully soon, where we're going to go over the fights in Attack of the Clones. So thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.